Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Mariah Report. Hey,
Yes.
Dan.
Hi, Martin.
I'm dying to hear everything about Pride because you and I have not spoken a word about it. So I want to hear a full recap from you.
I know, and it's almost a week later, and it's like crazy. And now I know you've seen some videos though.
Up the morning up, the next
Uh,
morning.
Yeah, you're not waiting. But I'm gonna give you the inside details of like what I saw, what I experienced, and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah,
I
for
know,
sure.
because
Oh
it
my God.
looked amazing.
Ah,
The whole thing.
amazing.
Don't start,
Amazing.
don't start, don't start.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
There's also a ton of little Mariah tidbits that have also transpired throughout the week. So I'm thinking we should like do those first and then get into Pride. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now, but I do wanna say, I do wish you were here over in LA for Pride because it was lamb-tastic, and, I just wanna say, like, shout out to all the lambs that I met at the LA Pride
Mm.
because there were a million of them. There were a ton of listeners that were out there, so thank you guys for all supporting and listening for all these years. Really, really appreciate it. It was so much fun.
Oh my gosh, I was so jealous of all the photos because literally everybody was out there,
All the lambs,
and
all the lambs.
I had just spent 2 years living in LA. I had just left a few
You j
months
I
ago. I'm like,
know,
why?
and so many people were asking where you were, and I was like, "No, honey, he's back in New York
Oh
over there
no,
with the smoke and whatnot."
the
So,
smoke. Oh my god, the smoke.
yeah, yeah, but it's alright, I held it down for both of us.
Oh my gosh. Well, I want to know everything. I want to know more. I want to hear
Yes.
about it.
No, I'll tell you all, I'll tell you all. But yeah.
Actually, speaking of the smoke, if I sound like croaky and you know my voice sounds funny, that's what's happened. I think I'm having like side effects from the smoke disaster that happened out
Has
here
the
in New York.
smoke it's cleared away though now, right?
It cleared away, but when you have like a bad flu and then
Yeah,
like
I
it
think I
clear.
might have one now.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a second. But when like it goes away, but then you just feel yucky for a few days afterwards, like that
Uh-huh,
internal yucky feeling. I'm
yes.
feeling that.
A
So
little of that,
I think it affected me.
sort of like the after effect, yeah.
Yeah, like I definitely like when the smoke. So for anybody who is out of the loop, basically there are huge wildfires in Canada, and this enormous smoke cloud floated down to New York City, and it wasn't just like regular smoke. I was had to work in the office that day, and then I saw it on the news, and I was like, no big deal. Have my mask handy. I'll put it on. About midday, I'm looking out the window. It's like pitch black,
Oh my god.
like totally covered in smoke.
Can't see
I
anything.
couldn't see a thing, not a
Oh
single.
my
You
god,
couldn't see.
that's scary.
Very scary because like, wait, is the city on fire? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, or has a building fallen?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
Thank
that's
goodness the
wild.
building I was in already had filters installed because of COVID, so we had basic, somewhat clean air, but you could still smell the smoke
Oh, yeah, from inside.
from inside. Yeah. Uh
Huh?
huh.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
But then I noticed like for a few days I was kind of like croaky and phlegmy,
Uh-huh.
and then I've been feeling like that, like I just mentioned, like that weird after sick feeling, but I wasn't sick, so I'm like, it has to have been the smoke after effect of the smoke.
Yeah, it
Like
probably was.
feels like my body is trying to clear out like just junk.
Absolutely, all the toxic smoke and things, because 'cause I'm not a smoker, so I can't be breathing in smoke like that.
I know, same.
No, can't be doing that.
I know.
I
Um,
mean, it's been smoky over there in New York, and it's been cloudy as can be over here in LA, like, no sunshine, no sky, it's completely overcast for, like, 2 weeks. Even when I went to see Mariah at Pride,
yeah.
not a ray of sunshine
Oh
was
no,
shining through. I mean, it was nice, it was like, whatever, 65, 70 degrees, but I'm still like, "Where's the sun?"
crazy. The weather's broken.
The weather is broken, honey, so,
Mhm,
climate change is real.
mhm, mhm.
So, but
Um,
yeah.
well, let's get into the Mariah tidbits. Let's brighten
Okay.
up the mood.
Yes, yes,
If we're
let's
gonna
get
die, let's
into
make
it.
sure we
Let's
go
talk
down with the
fun
Mariah
and
news.
festive.
Yes. Okay. Well, you saw Mariah over the weekend, but we have another chance to see her coming up soon in September because there was a little confusion about this event, but now it's all sorted out.
Uh-huh.
Mariah and Maxwell are hosting the Hip Hop Forever 50th celebration at Madison Square Garden in September.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a party.
Super fun. Tickets went on sale this week. They're available now. So Mariah's on stage again coming up.
Look at her just hitting all the stage. Now we were getting this confused with because Funk Master Flex had said that she was going to be hosting the Summer Bash.
Right.
He was mistaken. It's the Hip Hop 50th.
Which is he's also hosting this too. I think he's curating it or something.
So how did he
He's
get that
involved.
wrong if he's even a part of it?
Listen, we love Funkmaster. He's a little senior, so maybe a senior moment occurred, but that's fine.
All right. As long as we're getting Mariah on stage, that's all that matters.
I just hope no lambs accidentally went out to the Summer Bash all the way out there, wherever
Oh
it
my
is.
God. You know what? I actually sort of forgot about it until today when we were going over like all the new things. I was like, oh, wait, wasn't she supposed to be at the Summer Bash one? I'm like, that was like 2 weeks ago.
I didn't realize
nobody
it
said
happened.
a word. Nobody was like, oh, I thought Mariah was supposed to be here.
Yeah, no one.
No, it's all right. So anyways, September. Love it.
Yeah, I think I want to try and go. It looks like a fun time. Mary J. Blige is going to be there. The Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be a moment.
That'll be a good show.
And Mariah.
What else do you need?
Now, is she just hosting, like standing and talking, or are we getting a set? What do you think?
I mean, I don't know because when you say like hosting a thing like this, it always brings me back to the summer of 1998. when I went to the B96 Summer Bash and they said Mariah was going to be hosting it and she didn't host it. But she did perform.
In Chicago?
It was in Chicago, and they were like, "Oh, Mariah's going to be there. She's going to be hosting it." And Mariah did not host it. She came out. She sang a song with Boyz II Men, which was amazing. It was the first time I ever saw Mariah. And then like afterwards, she came out and did like an encore of like My All and stuff like that. So it was like super cute.
Oh, she's in the Gucci bra and panties?
No, we don't have photos from this. She was in a bra. She was in a bra, but it was a regular black bra. And I think it was like a little skirt or something. I barely even remember it myself. But you know, when you look at all like the photos, like and you like Google, there's like I think there's one photo out there from Mariah at this event. That's it.
Wasn't she wearing that Gucci bra and maybe mini skirt from the My All Stay a While video?
Yeah, but that was a different Summer Bash.
Oh, okay.
That was a New York City Summer Bash.
Gotcha.
She was doing a lot of bashes that year.
Well, she's back on the bash wagon,
honey. It's all about the bashes.
Yeah.
It's all about the bashes. I mean, back in the day, at least, you know, like everybody went to the Summer Bash. Like, and all the radio stations had them, you know. Nowadays, it's all about the festivals. Everybody goes to the festivals. Honey, if I never go to another festival, I will die a happy person.
Anyway, that's coming up. Well, no need to worry about the Wu-Tang 50, the Hip Hop 50, because it's a seated situation at Madison Square Garden.
Ooh, yes, that's a good venue. They got good seats. I mean, not really, but there's a seat, so it's good.
Yeah, I might go. I might try and go. It looks like it'd be a lot of fun.
I mean, you should, because when else you're going to see Mariah? You might not see her. You got to see her.
I know.
It'll be good. Honey, I'm telling you, people, it's going to be off the chain, I bet.
Yeah, we'll circle back.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tickets just went on sale, so let's see.
You got to give it a minute. It's not Taylor Swift.
I know. Are any of our listeners going? Hit us up if you're going.
Yeah, let us know if you guys are going to go and partake in those festive moments. Not festival.
No, festive.
Festive. But the other good thing other exciting thing that was happening last weekend, besides Mariah at LA Pride, was the Tony Awards.
Right, and that was a big deal because what we were wondering is Mariah going to show up and give her moments?
Right, because honey, that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah,
you know, from getting off stage and then flying over there and then you know all that kind of stuff. But she did not attend. She was at home doing laundry, and she said, "You don't believe me? I'm going to send you a Twitter note and sing a song for you." So she did that.
Out there in LA, she stayed.
Yes. So, but anyways, she did not attend. She also did not win. Kimberly Akimbo won for Best Musical.
And now, Some Like a Heart would have had to have won that category for Mariah to get the award, the Tony.
I don't know nothing about Kimberly Akimbo,
I don't know either.
but I think we were robbed. You
Well,
wanna
when
know
you
why?
well, let's do the math. So what we did win was best leading actor, J.
Uh-huh.
Harrison Gee.
Yep.
We also won best choreo. We us the Sound Like a Hot
Us.
team. Yeah.
Yes.
We won best costume and best orchestration.
And when you put all 4 of those categories together, that to me sounds like a musical.
The best musical.
You got a best actor, best costumes, best choreography, best orchestration. Honey, that's what makes up a musical. So how did it not win best musical?
The math is not mathing. This is giving me Emancipation of Mimi Grammys
It really is.
vibes.
Robbed once again.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Someone make it make sense.
Please. Because I don't know nothing about Kimberly Akimbo. No. That's not
Apparently it's good, but I don't know. We're on team Some Like a Hot over here,
absolutely all the way.
even though we haven't seen it.
I did tune into some of the Tonys, and I caught a couple of other performances. They have something a show on Broadway over there called Shucked. It's all
The
about
corn one? Yeah, I've heard of that. Apparently it's good.
I watched the performance of it and I was
Mhm.
like, this is weird.
Oh,
What are
really?
y'all singing with corn cobs for? But I don't know. I don't know. To each their own.
Corn is having a moment for some reason. Do you remember the Corn Kid on social
Oh
media?
yes. Oh yes.
I don't know. People like corn.
Hey, eat your vegetables. That's all I know.
Okay, so our EGOT dreams is on pause right now.
Unfortunately.
But speaking of EGOTs, the Emmy, some good news. Mariah's Christmas special, Merry Christmas to All, has been nominated for Best Lighting and Lighting Design and Direction.
Now that's a good one.
That's a good one. But again, she won't get the E. It'll be
Yeah,
her lighting director.
it won't go to her, but still, I mean, we'll take it.
We'll take it one
We
step
will
closer.
absolutely take it, and it's a great special. It's visually beautiful.
I know.
The lighting was great.
It was great.
It was really great. Her lighting guy, I don't know if he's nominated for this Emmy or not. Bill
Yeah,
Boatman.
he must.
Maybe he is because he does all Mariah's lighting. He was
Uh-huh.
even there at LA Pride.
Uh-huh. They had
Yes,
good
walking
lighting.
around. He was checking the lights before Mariah even arrived.
Good. That's his job.
Yes, it is. It is. And then at one point at the very, very end, when she was going to come out for an encore, she was like, she wasn't on stage yet, but she had her mic. So she started singing from backstage,
Mm.
talking about, oh, can you turn the lights down? Turn those house lights down.
Yes,
Bill
yes.
Boatman, please turn those lights down. And boom, they were down.
I saw that. I mean, I heard that.
Yes. I'm telling you, but he does all Mariah's lighting. So it's always
Okay.
good.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's track that. Something to track for the Emmys.
Another thing to keep our eye on.
Yeah. I don't think you'll get any other nominations, or would have.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It's not actually nominated. It's just been put up for possible nomination. It's been submitted for nomination.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, you submit all the things and then
Oh, yeah, then they decide.
uh-huh. And
That's
then
right.
the nominations come out.
Ah.
Look at me acting like I know how this works. I don't know how this works.
Okay. What's the award update?
That's
I
the
guess.
award. Yes, exactly. In other sort of rainbow pride-ish moments, those Funko dolls,
The people love them.
people love them.
Do you have any?
No,
Same. I got none.
I got none. I mean, I
I
don't
don't
know
want to
what I would
start.
do with it.
So what do you just put them on the shelf? I guess.
I guess they're like collector, like people back in the day used to collect Beanie Babies,
Yeah,
things like that. I guess. All I know is that Funko loves Mariah.
they do.
That's all I know because now they've come out with the rainbow one.
How many is this? It's like our fourth one, right?
I think it might be
Because
because
we have two
there's
Christmas ones,
two Christmas, a fantasy,
fantasy, and now rainbow.
and now rainbow. Yeah.
Interesting.
So they love a Mariah moment. I'm telling you.
Yep. Well, something to buy.
Oh, Mariah will always give us something to buy.
Wait, We didn't talk about the Barbie rumors. Speaking of dolls.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Okay, let's get
Okay.
into the rumors on the street.
Okay.
The words on the
Word,
street.
word on the street. Word on the street moment.
Okay. The Barbie soundtrack. There's a movie coming out called Barbie, the Barbie movie. On the soundtrack, there apparently is like a mystery track yet to be revealed.
Uh-huh.
So the streets are talking that it's going to be a Mariah track.
Now, I would love it, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Right, I agree.
I would love it.
But what could it be? Like a new song?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Barbie. I mean, I know I know Barbie, but
Mm,
I don't know. All I know from the soundtrack to the Barbie movie is that like Dua Lipa is on there.
yep.
Um, the Barbie movie looks cute. I
Hmm.
would like a Mariah moment because Mariah's been using her songs for all the things nowadays, in all the movies. The Free
Yes.
Guy movie, the
Fantasy's getting used.
Always Be My Maybe, The Bachelor
Yes.
commercial.
The Billy Eichner movie.
And the Billy Eichner movie. Yes, Mariah's music is all out here in the movies.
Yes. Uh huh.
So, I mean, I would love it. I would absolutely love it.
I know. So that's one of the rumors. But then the second rumor is remember back at Christmas time, there was word on the street that there's going to be a Mariah Barbie doll.
Yes, because somebody had found some, backstage numbers and things,
Uh huh.
um,
On like Target.com or something.
on Target.com. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's actually gonna be happening.
Right. So there
Maybe as
is.
early as this upcoming Christmas.
So it's going to be a Christmas Barbie, but that means Mariah has the phone number to the Barbie people.
As she should.
So maybe they called her and said, "Hey, do you have any music you got laying around we can use?"
Right. She'll be like, "Yeah, you can do a Barbie of me if you put my music on your soundtrack." You know?
Watch her give him fantasy. It's probably just fantasy.
It's probably just fantasy.
Yeah.
We could be wishing and dreaming. It's fantasy.
Yeah.
But the reason I say that the Mariah and Barbie doll thing is actually going to happen is because I was rolling through the Twitter and
Yeah.
I saw that the Mariah Network had tweeted Mariah Carey X Barbie coming soon.
Ah,
So like if the Mariah Network is tweeting that, then they know something because they got inside sources over there.
they're reliable.
They're very reliable. So
Interesting.
something's happening.
That'd be cute.
Oh, that would be very cute. That would be very, very cute. I
Mhm.
would love it. I would buy a Mariah Barbie.
Mhm. Mhm.
I used to love Barbies.
Yeah, my sister had the whole bunch.
Oh,
I used
yes.
to be up there playing too.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. I would love it. That'd be
Okay.
really cute.
But I think the point is like the idea of Mariah being on the soundtrack is not crazy with its connected dots
No,
to
no,
be
no.
connecting.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I just don't know if it would be a new song. It'd probably be fantasy.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll again, another thing to keep our eyes open for because Mariah Barbie, something is coming.
Wait, now I'm thinking. Hang on.
Coming up with another theory.
Yes. It's coming live now through my brain. Could this be another moment for Mariah to do a new song and get another award nomination for a movie?
Well, that could be ideal because I was like, girl, she's been doing what was the one for Oz? Almost Home. I love that song.
Love the song. I love the star.
Oh, I love the star.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
When You Believe.
Oh, don't get me started.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't get me started on When You Believe.
So this could be one of those moments.
Yeah. I mean, and it makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
Why is my brain going to Mariah X Diane Warren?
Oh, I don't know why it's going there.
Put those two together.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you think it would be like a fun pop song or a ballad for Barbie?
It would probably be a ballad. Who knows? I don't know nothing about Diane Warren, although I did see her driving down the street the other day, and she had a big old turtleneck on. But anyways, we'll keep an eye out for that. Before we go to break, one more other quick Mariah news. I think she did this back in December as well, but she's pairing up with Booking.com
Mm.
for like a Mariah excursion / mansion renting / thing of that nature. I don't know what it is.
In case you need to rent a mansion, go to booking.com. Basically.
Apparently, and you could rent the mansion that Mariah's been staying in for the past few months here in LA for $6.21.
Really?
Yes.
How does that work out? How do they do that?
Girl, that's what I said. I'm like, I don't know, because here's the thing. First of all, so she released that video with all the clips of her running through the house and whatnot.
Yes,
with
very
kids and
cute.
everything so
Fun.
cute. She's stunningly gorgeous.
Yes.
But we all know that. But it was cute. All that was really cute. But I had to go and I had to be like, oh, first of all, I saw that house. I immediately knew what house it was.
What is it?
It's the house from the I Don't video.
Oh.
Oh, yes, honey.
With the fireplace?
Oh, yes, honey. And the car.
They let her back in after that she burnt that plastic wedding dress in the fireplace?
Yeah. Uh-huh. That is that same house. I know
that?
because I know the outside of it, because when she's in the car outside, you see the house in the background. And then when YG is on the inside, those railings, the staircase and everything is exactly the same. Swear to you. I'm like, why is she staying in that house? That house is tainted.
Yeah, bad memories.
Like, ill. I can't believe it.
We have trauma from that house.
I am traumatized by it. But somebody can rent it for $6.21 coming June 21st at Booking.com. Apparently. I don't know how that works. But anyways, so Mariah's been renting this house for the past few months.
She's been there since the beginning of the year, since you saw her.
Exactly. Yeah.
She hasn't left.
I saw her in February.
Yeah. Where are we now? June. Jesus.
Yeah. March, April, May, June. So 4 or 5 months. Do you know how much that house on the actual regular market? Now Mariah probably got a discount or something.
Yeah, that's why she's doing the ad.
Exactly. So she's probably like, that's the deal. But that normally goes for $125,000 a month.
Jesus.
Just to lease that house.
You could like buy a whole house somewhere else for that much.
Yeah.
For 1 month.
I mean, not here in LA, but
no.
Somewhere you can.
Okay, well, fun little promo, get those coins, save the money.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I get a cute little video with Mariah looking stunning in it, I really don't care. That's
Everybody does that on the social media. You capitalize your following.
Yeah, because you can't be spending $125,000 a month.
Yeah. In this economy?
With this inflation?
We just took a loss in our Atlanta house. We can't afford
Exactly. No. My goodness. So anyways, but that's the housing report, the real estate
update.
So
all right. Yeah. So okay, we're gonna take a splash break in a minute and we're gonna talk all about Pride. I'm dying to hear everything, Dan. But before we do, please take a moment to help me and Dan out by going to your Apple Podcast app and leaving us a review. It makes a huge difference. It actually helps the algorithm. It helps, and then it will promote it to other people, and the show grows, and stuff happens as a result. It's free to do it. It's super easy, and we read them out here on the show. And so we have a new one, and it's from James, and it says Friday night pizza and wine night with the Mariah family. Y'all, I love nothing more than getting through my work week and coming home to my kitchen and listening to your banter while I make my extravagant dinner between sips. I'm having happy hour and snacks while I catch up with all things Mariah. I also love hearing about your bi-coastal perspectives on work and culture, not to mention NFTs, LOL.
Oh my God.
I'd also like to add my vote for a Honeybreaker official release. Love you boys, from James. Thanks, James.
Yes, James. Yes.
Wait, James is having wine and pizza right now. What's up?
I know. Hey, have a splash for me.
That actually sounds good. I might do the same.
Yes. Cheers, toast, bravo.
Wine and pizza. Yeah, tell us what you're doing. You don't have to write a review. Just say anything. What are you up to?
Just what's up?
So thanks, James. And if you guys could leave an Apple review, we read them out. If you don't want us to read it out, just say that in the review too. We'll leave them. We won't read it out. But it helps the show grow. So we're going to take a quick break and be right back. Alrighty, we're back. And
Yes.
now it's time to get into Pride. I've been dying all week to talk to you about it, Dan. I need to
Oh,
know
I don't even
everything.
know where to begin.
I don't know either.
I have no idea. It was just overwhelming in all the best ways,
I know.
and I'm still like coming down from a Mariah high on it, and it's almost a week later.
I know. Well, like I couldn't stay up to watch it because I had to be in bed. So I was like, let me do it first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I'm just like flipping out, having a Mariah attack. Like, oh my god, this looks amazing. Everything looks like so much fun. And
Yes, and everything, and the set list and everything, and
yeah,
she
and
looks gorgeous, and oh my god.
as I'm going through all the videos, like, oh my god,
Oh my
I can't believe I missed this. Damn
oh,
it.
I'm telling you, I mean, there were, like I said earlier, there were a million lambs there. It was like it was so much fun meeting everybody and having lamb talk and doing this and doing that. Um, and for a while there, we were like, I don't know what she's gonna do. Like, is she gonna give us the remixes? What kind of
Mhm.
show is she gonna do?
Is she gonna do Lovers and Friends Part
You
2?
know what I mean? And it's just like, oh my God, it like exceeded all of my expectations.
Right.
And I've seen Mariah in a million times, a million things, but this is definitely up there as one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, it is up there.
Yeah.
Also tell you, like, she was on stage for like an hour. I
Uh-huh.
felt like it was 2.5 hours. Like, it
Uh-huh.
was just so jam-packed. And I was just like, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Okay. Should we just go into the set list and just run through it all?
Let's do it. Let's
No,
do it.
wait. First, I want to know, how did you even get there?
Okay, well, first of all, you can't really get there by like car or anything like that. So you have to take public transportation.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you something. There were a lot of people taking the public transportation
To get there.
to get there. Let me tell
Uh-huh.
you something about Los Angeles public transportation. It's not
Awful.
right. It's
Yeah.
awful. It's not
Yeah.
right at all. Because, like, particularly on my way home, it's a brand new metro train, like
Mm,
brand new, like, just made.
mm,
And I step into it, and it is filled with trash, and it smells like urine.
mm,
I'm like, this, like, nobody takes care of it.
mm.
Like in New York, like, especially like if you're taking like the A or the C train or something, those are old ass cars.
Mhm.
They're probably from like the 1980s,
Mhm.
but they're clean
Right.
for the most part. You know what I mean?
They clean them daily. They go back to the
Yeah.
dock and they clean them, wash them
Oh, I
down.
don't think people clean this at all. It's just outrageous. I was like, girl, I cannot. Um, so anyways,
So
that's
you
one thing.
you got there. Got the
I got
train
there. I
to the
got
venue.
there. And the second thing is I never wanna go to another festival show like that ever again.
It's too much.
It's too much. I need a seat.
Yeah.
I absolutely need a seat. My feet cannot be doing that. I cannot be arguing with people about who's standing here and people rubbing up on me and doing this and shoving their pizza in my face and all this kind of stuff. Honey, I cannot do it. I
Okay.
cannot do it ever
Okay.
again.
But was it
Uh,
worth it?
It was so worth it. Let me tell you,
Okay.
it was so worth it. I'll be like, I would do that one more time, maybe. That's it. That is it.
How long between when you got there and Mariah came on? What was the wait?
It was quite a few hours. I think I was there for almost 6 or 7 hours.
Whoa, total.
Yeah.
That's a long
So,
that's
they had people performing throughout the day. A lot of the RuPaul girls were there. So
Mhm.
the current winner, Sasha Colby, performed. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
her. She's amazing.
I saw
And
Got Mick was there.
Gottmik was there and Violet Chachki. And then they
Uh-huh.
had like other performers like Vincent and I believe this girl's name was Genevieve. She had a really cute song. I had to get that on my Apple iTunes.
Mm.
Um, but then let me tell you about the girl who was performing right before Mariah.
Mm.
Her name is King Princess.
Mhm.
And she's sort of like this alt rock girl. And I know her because I saw her on Saturday Night Live years ago. And she has one really cute song called 1950.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, she's going to be cute, blah, blah, blah. She's on right before Mariah. Let me tell you, halfway through this girl's set, the audience was done with her. Let me
Really?
tell you what she did.
What?
Girl, girl, she was like badgering the audience to like cheer for her. Like,
What do you mean? Like make
like
some noise?
make some noise, make some noise. And then at one point, she was like, listen, I know you fuckers are here. Oh, excuse my language, are here for Mariah, but I'm on stage right now. Give me what I deserve or whatever, something like that.
Excuse me?
Yeah, excuse me? And she did say, listen, I'm here for Mariah too, but I'm on stage right now. And I was like, girl, she didn't get another clap for the rest of her set. No, she did not. There was more applause when Mariah's piano was rolled out onto the stage than when King Princess got off the stage.
Okay, well, I'm done with her already.
Yeah, she's 86th.
Yeah, let's get to the Mariah part now.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so Mariah's supposed to go on at 9:30, and I'm
Okay.
thinking, all right, she's going to be a couple minutes late. We all
Which
know
means
that.
10:30.
Exactly, but everything has to close down by 11. So, she doesn't have much, wiggle room.
Okay.
Okay, so she gets on, they set up the stage.
What
It's
time?
very
9:30?
simple. Well, about 9:00 they start setting it up.
Okay.
So
Good.
they're rolling out the piano, they're setting up like risers for the background singers, all that kind of stuff. And then the DJ booth. Now, the DJ booth, the DJ was DJ E-Man.
Oh,
And
the man.
she was just at his birthday party.
Oh, wait, E-Man. Okay, for a second I thought E-Man was the guy who did the Circles remix. But that's Eli, I think.
Oh, I don't know. Is that him?
No, he's Eli.
Oh, okay. No, this is the guy. He's like an LA radio guy.
Okay.
And he was the one doing all her mixes for this show.
Okay.
So he was right there. So that's why she was at his birthday party. And remember when he was like, "Oh yeah, we're doing something together." I think this is what it was.
Gotcha. Makes sense now.
Yeah. Okay. So now everything's set up. Mariah's 20 minutes late, but that's okay.
20 is not bad.
20 is not bad. At 9:50, everything starts, and it's gorgeous. She obviously opens up with, that same opening from Lovers and Friends.
Right, with the Till the End of Time, the Camouflage, that blurry song.
Yep, And you know how I was like, oh, I don't really hear Camouflage in there.
Yeah.
But when I was standing right there next to the speaker that was vibrating all of my inner organs, I heard it. I was like, oh, there it is. Oh.
You needed your liver involved.
Yes, I'm telling you, I was like right next to the speaker, and all the bass and everything was like vibrating. Like it was wild. I don't know how. Girl, I survived. But anyway, so I was right up by the stage on the VIP side.
Okay.
So very, very close. There were only a couple of people in front of me.
Wow.
So I got a really good up close spot. It was amazing. But I had to suffer for it.
Okay.
But anyways, so she opens up with that same little intro, and then she does her little Vision of Love, which was stunning.
But can we talk about the fan?
Okay, yes, they rolled her out. Okay, so they put the fan up.
There's a giant fan as the reveal.
Yes, and then she steps on it, and they roll it out, and then they take the fan down.
A manual reveal.
Oh yes. Yeah, nothing automated. This is not a Beyonce show.
Not in the budget. Yeah.
Not in the budget. But it was super cute because I was wondering how she was going to come out on stage. She can't just walk out,
She does sometimes.
Sometimes, but they had to do a little something. So It was cute. It was cute.
The fan was a cute touch. I liked it.
Yeah, it's absolutely. So it's not just like Mariah walking out on stage because she has to do a reveal of the gown. You got to see what she's wearing. I gasped. I was like,
oh, it was a good one, right? That was a good one.
Oh my God, she looked gorgeous.
Yes, and different for her, like wearing like a costume piece.
Oh my God, it was so good.
It looked great.
It was like high fashion, yet glamour.
And edgy.
And edgy. Oh my God, because at first when she came out with that little silver boa, I was like, girl, what do you need that for? What do you need that for? Thank God she let it go, and I was gagged, honey. And that is when the show started. Like she'd already done, and I was like, boom, here we go, honey. Here we go. And it was a ride. She took us on a ride. She does the Vision of Love. which of course we all love and everything like that. And
A
then she goes,
snippet. Didn't do the whole thing, which I'm
no, no,
glad
no,
about.
yep, just a snippet, just the parts we needed
Yep.
with the fabulous high note.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes into Honey, the
Club
club
the
mix.
mix kicks in.
Yes, and she does like a big section of that, like a big portion of it.
Right.
Girl, I was loving it. I was absolutely loving it.
Good. Got the memo. Thank you. We need
Yes,
the club mix.
we need the club mix, and we got it, and we had good visuals on the back in the screens.
Right. And the perfect crowd to be singing songs about Derek Jeter's, stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the crowd for it.
No, it was so good. It was so good, and I'm telling you, right off the bat, she just got us rolling.
Mm-hmm.
She got us rolling.
Yeah.
Um,
Followed by Big Energy,
yep.
which we
Yep.
love. Has to be. That's your first time seeing it live, right?
It is. Yes, it is. Yep. It was cute. Here's the thing. Mariah did multiple versions of Heartbreaker. She did multiple versions of Honey, and she did
Yes.
multiple versions of Fantasy.
I know.
Like, it doesn't get any better than that.
She gave all the versions.
She gave all the versions.
So
she did like Big Energy, the Honey Heartbreaker thing, and then of course, for the gays, she had to do Obsessed.
Yes. Now the intro is what caused a social media frenzy, I guess.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And as I'm standing there watching it, I didn't get it at first.
Oh, really?
Okay, I must not be on Grindr enough.
No, I got it.
I know. I'm sure you did. I didn't. I didn't get it. I was like, "What? What is this? I don't know what's happening here."
Well, first of all, I don't use Grindr because it's crazy like that. Because you'll get people for context, the heterosexuals listening to us. Shout out to you guys. So Grindr is like just a hookup app, and then crazy people will be on it, and they'll like message you and say hi, and they're a troll or not your type, so you just ignore them basically. Then these people will like reply like "hello, hi, hey, hey."
Oh, they won't stop.
But like that message stays there, so they see they've already messaged you 5 times. So then it's like, okay, this person is insane. Why are you so obsessed with me?
Because they don't get that you're not interested.
Yeah.
But that was really cute because Mariah did have really good like screen graphics here.
Yes.
And these little like intro parts that she did. And so then she comes on with "Why You So Obsessed with Me" on the Grindr thing.
Because you can insert a GIF.
Yes, you can. Yes.
And Mariah's one of those GIFs.
And then she did Obsessed, and again, the crowd was loving it.
Crowd fan favorite.
Absolutely.
Even I got into it a little bit.
Oh, yes. Honey, I was into everything, and we haven't gotten there yet, but she did Shake It Off, and I was into that even. Because, sometimes I'm not into Shake It Off.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. She hasn't done it in a while, so I was totally down for it. I was all down for it. And so then after that, before I don't remember when she changes her outfit, but she changes it pretty like early.
Isn't it for It's a Wrap? But wait. What did you think of Honeybreaker in real life?
Oh, it was fabulous. It was really good.
It's fun, right?
I need a studio version.
Right, we need that.
Oh, I loved all of that.
Yeah.
Everything. It was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think after that is when she's like, I need to go take a break. I need to change my outfit. I can't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So that was funny. And so then she went out.
Well, that metal thing looked pretty heavy. It was strapped on.
You know what? I was so close that I could see everything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and like I could see how it was strapped on her. And I'm like, girl, that's a lot. That's heavy. It's got to be, and hot and things.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the glitter dress had straps over her shoulder.
Oh,
and then
yes.
This like bronze piece that's like hooked over here and here and here. Oh my God.
Now already everything that's happening is very campy as well. Like even the breastplate, very drag queen. Is what drag queens do.
You know what? Very drag queen, because Sasha Colby came out with something very similar.
Oh, really? Because Beyonce's been wearing one too on her tour, but just like the boob area.
Yeah, she's like a little bra.
Yeah.
Type. Yeah. It's very in. It's very fashion.
It is.
Very fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then what comes next is
It's a Wrap.
Wrap.
So she starts playing the TikTok videos.
Yes.
On the screen.
Because she has to step off stage for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So they play like the whole like TikTok and it went viral and they were showing everything and everybody was loving it. And then she comes out and she does the full version of It's a Wrap
Mm-hmm.
with new lyrics.
New lyrics?
There were new lyrics, girl. You didn't hear the new lyrics?
I think it went over my head. What was the
Oh,
new?
no, you gotta
Oh
watch.
wait. I did notice she
towards the
didn't.
end.
No, wait. I noticed that she didn't say, "Let me call
Maury
Maury
Povich.
Povich." What did she
Yeah.
say?
He said, "Let me call Charlemagne."
Is that? I thought she
Charlemagne.
said Charlemagne.
Yeah, because she goes into a high note, so sometimes you don't know exactly what she's saying.
Okay.
But yeah, and then she changed the Patron to Don Julio.
Oh,
Yeah, so there were little like changes here and there. But you
interesting.
know what? I loved it because like the track was a little different than the album version.
Uh-huh.
And I liked it more. There was more bass to it. It felt more full, and I'm sure she did it just for this show.
Yeah.
But it was really good. It was like way better than I anticipated it to be because I thought she was just going to do like a little clip. No,
Mm.
she did the whole song for the children.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. Loved it.
I was down for it too.
And it was good. And this again, the screens were good.
Mm-hmm.
Now she has like the little tiny silver dress on.
That
And
was a good dress.
beautiful. Beautiful.
I love that dress
Love the dress. Love the dress.
because she's giving us like super mini skirt.
Oh yes, honey. Believe me, I could see all of the mini from my angle. I mean, I didn't see anything. You know, she has tights on, but I'm like, girl, that is very mini.
It looked good though.
No, it looked great. And I'm telling you, like sometimes like when I saw all the photos and stuff like that from like all the fans, you couldn't tell how detailed and gorgeous the dress was. The little mini dress was, I mean, it was bejeweled, honey.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really, really good, like in person. But I don't think it came across well in like some of the fan photos.
Oh, I thought it looked good in the photos and the videos.
Oh, it was
So I'm
cute.
sure it was better in real life.
Oh, yes. That's basically what I'm saying. It was way better in real life. Like gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Okay, so she did It's a Wrap, and then she gives us a little Mitoro.
Girl. Now
I'm
you
just
know.
upset. I'm super excited she started doing it. Upset that she gave up like 2 lines in.
I know, but you know what? That little bit in the beginning was all I needed for it because I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear my all. But then I'm like, oh, I want to hear my all if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, then I want to hear it.
Oh yeah, I took back all my complaints. Like
Oh, yeah.
complaining
I
about.
have no complaints. Give me everything. Give me all the ballads and give me everything. Because she really did it. She really did it with
Well,
this
she's got the note about like good flowation happening. So she is putting in the ballad moments, but they're short, but we're mixing it up with club and fun moments.
Exactly. Because right after that, my all, she goes into the classic club mix, which I think there's like, so I think at the end of this is what the whole stage thing was supposed to be like. Like as
Yes.
Mariah runs off the stage, she says something like, oh, this is, get ready for the Pride Parade. So like then like all like the acrobats come out and the guys on the big stilts and stuff like that. So it's supposed to be some sort of like festive Pride sort of celebration on the stage.
Right. But it's also was giving me Charm Bracelet Tour.
Oh, it was giving very Charm Bracelet Tour. But I'm not mad at that because I love Charm Bracelet.
Love. I'm not complaining.
No. Yeah, but now I see that. But it was like, but was the whole idea she was giving, like sort of a pride parade on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, very camp.
Yeah.
Very. Because then she runs off the stage and then she comes out in this car.
Okay, love the car moment.
Girl, that car came out of nowhere. I was scared. I was like, what is that? I was like, oh my God, where'd that come from? But then
the car gave me Caution Tour vibes. Caution era.
Very caution. Very
like caution. It reminded me of the dress that she wore in the Caution Tour, but it was a car.
But it was
Does that make sense? Yeah.
It was a car. Unfortunately though, I think she had the only like hiccup of the whole show was she could not get out of that car easy.
Well, it looked like from the videos, I don't know if you could see this and tell me what the hell was happening on the ground. It looks like the crown wasn't secure.
The crown was crazy. The crown became a whole thing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Mariah comes out in the car. She's doing the Dream Lover Club mix.
Yeah, we wanted.
that we wanted, and we love it. It was stunning. And she's like in the car. They're trying to get her out of the car. The crown is
The
here.
dress is mini.
The dress is very mini. She has these things, bejewels hanging from her arms.
Uh-huh.
The crown will not stay on her head, and she has to get out of the car.
And it's a cardboard car, basically, as well.
Basically. I don't know what was going on. And then at one point, I could see Mariah say, like, "Can you help me?"
Yeah.
to one of the dancers. That was the only hiccup in the whole show, but I also thought it was super cute because it's just like, hello, like, can somebody help me get out of this damn car?
I know. Anyway, she eventually pulls the crown off for Dream Lover.
Yes. Uh-huh.
What I loved actually is that the crown disheveled her wig, and I was like, "Oh, I think I like the way it's all disheveled. It looked better."
The wig was ruined from that moment on. It never got back to regular status.
But I liked it.
You know what? I liked it for like that moment because then she went into Dream Lover, Heartbreaker, If You Should Ever Be Lonely, and then Fantasy.
Oh my god! And saying that if you should ever be lonely.
Oh my god! Because you know that's one of my favorites.
Yes.
I was gagged that whole time, totally and completely gagged. She's over there singing it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if a lot of people notice this. But there was one point where she's singing high notes of "Give Me Your Love."
Yes.
I'm like, what is she doing? Like, my mind was blown.
I know, because I was watching that on through YouTube. I was like, wait, what is she doing? I was like, wait, is she high noting?
She's high noting. At
In it?
first, when I was there, I thought she was like off the lip sync or something.
Yeah.
But I was like, she's not even lip syncing. She just sang that. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but those aren't the words that are coming out of the speaker that I'm standing right next to that's vibrating my whole body.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, she's doing high notes on top of that.
Yes.
And I was stunned.
It was good.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But the crown is causing a whole mess.
She's holding it at this point.
She's holding it. It's getting caught in like the jewel sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the jewel sleeves were getting caught on her dress and they were like pulling and sticking.
Also, I noticed that her stockings were getting ripped because of those jewel sleeves. Did you see that?
Yes, of course, honey. I saw everything. I saw them with my own eyes. And you know I have bad eyes. So if I was seeing it. But no, but again, I loved all of it.
But it's worth it because I love the whole disheveled Mariah.
I know, because she's at the club.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That's what, girl, come on.
You leave the club all disheveled.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But that whole breakdown right there of those club mixes, Dream Lover, Heartbreaker, Fantasy, that maybe was my favorite because
that was it. That's what we wanted for Pride.
That was it. That's exactly what I wanted. And she gave it. And I'll live off of that alone forever.
Already, I mean, like, my mind is like, oh, well, I want professional footage and audio of this.
I know, right? Because you know they got it. Because they had screens there. They had big screens.
Yes.
And then, so then they continue on. They do like this little vignette from RuPaul's Drag Race when they did like this little Mariah thing like 2 or 3 seasons ago. I don't know why they did that, but whatever.
I thought it was kind of flat, but whatever. It was cute. She's trying something different.
She needed a moment to step off a stage so she could like catch her breath, and so they played that video, which is whatever.
Keep moving.
Moving right along. She does Emotions, just like a short clip of it, but all the best parts.
So we need quick clip.
That's it. And then they go into Emotions, Anytime You Need a Friend, and the dancers dance for a while.
Yeah.
And then she comes on towards the end of Anytime You Need a Friend, and she sings the end of Anytime You Need a Friend.
Fun.
So I was like, okay, that's exactly what I want, girl. You don't have to sing the whole song. Just give me a few lines.
Yes.
Give me a few lines. That's all I need.
Right. Plenty.
I loved it.
Okay. Then she gives us Emancipation of Mimi moments.
Yes.
It's like that and Shake It Off. Again, love that. Back to back. Boom, boom.
Perfect. And perfect for the set list. They keep things high energy. They keep things moving.
The crowd knows it. They're singing along.
Absolutely. You know, another one. Then she did Touch My Body. And fan favorite. Everybody was singing along. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I'm telling you, when you look at this set list, it's perfect.
It's great.
I can't even.
Okay. Then she gives us another fan favorite, We Belong Together.
Yep, absolutely. And again, like I said, in the beginning, when before I couldn't hear Camouflage,
Mm.
when she did We Belong Together, I could totally hear that she's doing the Mimi late night version on the second chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm
Okay.
like, oh, now I hear it.
You just needed to be vibrating through your whole body.
Yes, it needed to be coming through the body. When I was watching YouTubes and things like that, I couldn't tell. But
Oh,
there in person, I can totally tell. So
Gotcha.
like, okay, now I get it. Because when you watch that Mimi late night version, honey, that whole second half of the song, she goes off on it.
mm-hmm.
And so I love it. So that's perfect. I love that she does that part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we've got We Belong Together. Great sing-along moment for the crowd.
Of course.
Everybody knows it.
Loves it. Everybody loves it.
Okay, this is what I want to know everything now. Here we go.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. So let me tell you. So another encore interlude moment. So she leaves the stage, right, after We Belong Together.
Yes.
Comes back out. She starts talking. She's saying, all right, what's up? It's Pride. She gives a little speech. Then she says something along the lines of, never done this before, first time ever. And I'm hearing the ding, ding, ding on the piano. And I'm like, wait, pedals interlude? Pedals? I was like, hang on. No, you've done this. Why are you lying? You've done this on the Rainbow Tour. You've done it on Rosie Live.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm like, okay, she forgot. No big deal. I know she's done it several times before, but it's okay. We're going to go with it. Then she starts singing it.
Oh my God.
And it's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It is so gorgeous.
And then...
So gorgeous.
Now, what are you thinking at this time? Because I'm like, why are you doing... Like, what an odd thing to do in like a fun club moment.
I know, but like this was sort of like she was off stage long enough to come back and do this sort of slow moment.
Like a reset moment.
You know what I mean? There was like a little bit of a reset because she was off for a few minutes. And there was nothing going on stage. Because every other time she left the stage, there were dancers and stuff like that. So when she came out and did this, I'm telling you, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, girl, you've done the Rainbow Interlude before.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Please give it to me.
Yeah.
So
don't tell them.
Yeah. But I was like, oh my God, I'm telling you, like, again, it's just her and her voice and the piano. The girl.
And she was legit singing it. She didn't hit play on the CD.
Oh my God. It was so stunning. And you could feel the emotion. Girl, she brought a tear to my eye.
It was emotional, right?
It was emotional.
At 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting emotional watching
Girl,
this.
it's giving me chills.
I'm gonna just try and do this little part. And if you guys know it, and even if you don't know it, I might speak some of the words to you. And we did this whole just for you. This is exclusive, first time, one time, last time, probably ever. LA Pride. But it goes. We're gonna start here. Because you gotta get through this storm before the sun comes back.
Yes, Mariah! Give us the rainbow!
I love you, Mom. I know there is a rainbow for me to follow, to
Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I literally could not believe it. And like, these are the moments that, like, you could be at the club with Mariah, blah, blah, blah. But these are the moments that make Mariah such a magical performer, singer, artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is it right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so glad that she took that time to, like, we've done the club mixes, we've done all the fan favorites. Now let's get serious. Cause I feel like she hasn't done that a lot in a lot of her shows. Cause a lot of her shows recently have been the Vegas shows
Yes.
or been the Christmas shows.
And all hits.
And hits, and all this. But like when
This is like an ultra deep cut now at this point.
Exactly.
Like an interlude from Rainbow.
And this is where Mariah's making those connections from the stage to the audience that just not everybody can do that. And Mariah does it times 100.
Yeah.
And it's so magical and beautiful. So like when she's singing that, I have chills and I'm almost crying. And then she done bops out a remix
that we've never heard before.
And I was like, oh, this is what she's talking about.
Exactly. I was like, oh, shit. I had to eat my words real quick.
I know. I was like, oh, my God. And I loved it.
Yes. It was. Oh, I was like flipping out. 8 a.m.
Going,
what the hell is happening right now?
Let's do it right now. I got to find that Rainbow's End,
yes.
girl.
And now we need that on streaming too.
Exactly. Oh my God. It was so perfect. And it was the perfect way to like end the show, even though it wasn't technically the end, but like that was the high note because then all the dancers come out and it's a big stage moment and it's a great remix that no one's ever heard to sort of like end that set. And
no one's ever heard that.
It was the perfect thing. It was so perfect. I can't even explain how perfect it was.
I know.
I still don't have the words to explain it yet.
It was just perfect.
I could watch it a million times too, because believe me, I have. I've been watching all the YouTubes and everything.
I know.
I was there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, that like made the whole thing worth it. Not that anything was wrong, but it just made it
exactly that little moment right there.
Cherry on top.
That is that's the moment where Mariah really connects. And she's that's what makes her special right there.
Right, but also like I can't imagine another situation where she would even do that for the audience. Like it had to be that audience as well.
Yep, absolutely. What did she say? She said first time, last time, only time.
Can't be. No, well, see, in conclusion, I think Mariah just needs to become a Pride performer now.
Well, of course, always.
Screw the other stuff.
Absolutely, always and forever.
Because look where she's turned up, but she showed up for this one.
Look what she like brought. This was one of the best things she's done in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, Caution was a great set list.
It was pretty good because she gave us glitter.
And she gave us like Anytime You Need a Friend, and she gave us some old things, and she gave us some remixes and stuff like that. We loved that. But like this was like this one-off special moment, and it was just so good.
Well, the fact that she had like Mi Toro in the Rainbow interlude with a new club mix was sort of veering into like fan territory.
Yes.
This is for the fans.
For the fans.
Not for the Joe Schmoes.
Exactly. And I'll also say, like, I feel like Mariah was feeling it too. Like, I think she was having fun up there.
You could tell. This was her crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, she could definitely feel the love.
Yes.
King Princess could not feel the love. Could not. Okay, so then that all happens. The remix is played. She's throwing out merchandise to the audience and whatnot. Cute. But it's the same merchandise. They had no Mariah merchandise there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sale. No, none.
Interesting.
That's what I said. But anyway, she was throwing it out to the crowd. So if you were one of the lucky...
Everything must go.
Everything must go, girl. Everything must go. And okay, so then finally everybody leaves the stage, everything's gone, the lights are dark, and I think, okay, well that's it. Like it's done, we're over. And then like 5 minutes later, she comes back out and does Hero.
Wait, pause. She does the club mix ends. Then when she leaves, they're playing the new Circles remix.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. They did play that.
Which is fun because that means it's official Mariah Carey content.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
and she's into it. I'm into it too. It's really good.
It is so good.
I've been jamming out to it.
And perfect for Pride.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. So yes, she did play a clip of that, and she maybe like sang one lyric or something,
Oh, really?
just like over the top.
I'll have to go back and listen.
Yeah, maybe. I can't really remember, but she was saying how much she loved it.
Oh.
Yeah, super cute.
Okay, so then everything
And
goes
then
dark.
everybody leaves the stage.
Okay.
Then it's dark.
Okay.
And then she comes back and does Hero, which
Okay.
again,
Now you know how like you and I were like complaining or like being stupid, like theorizing what kind of set list she would do, and we're like, "Don't be giving us Hero, not that
don't
kind of
give us
crowd."
Hero, don't give us
Don't
my
do it.
all, don't
Yeah.
try it.
Cut to, what? So what was that? Saturday night. Cut to Sunday morning. I'm boohoo crying over Hero.
Crying at Hero.
Yeah.
Me too. Like if the Rainbow Interlude almost got me, honey, Hero got a tear to fall out of my eye.
It was a good Hero.
I couldn't believe it.
It was good.
You know what really made me cry is like if you watch it, she starts to get like, you know, she's like looking over to the one side and she's like, oh, you can't look over there, you guys are gonna make me cry. Because anytime Mariah starts to cry,
I know.
I start to cry. and I can't deal with it.
Yes.
So
And it
she
was
got me on that one too, honey.
it was a
Ugh.
real emotional hero. It was a strong hero. You can tell she meant it.
Yes, yes. It was so good.
I know. So I take back what I said earlier
I
about
know.
no
Give me
heroes.
another hero if it's gonna be like
We're
that,
just
girl.
stupid. That's all.
Don't listen to us.
Yes.
Oh my God. It was so perfect. It was so
Ah.
perfect. I love how, of course, she had to come out with that one song that everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And again, she was giving that Mariah magic. She was
Right.
making that connection. It was real and it was like touching and heartfelt.
I know.
She is amazing.
She's the best. And in conclusion, I'm just re-obsessed with Mariah again.
Tell me about it. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I was on a Mariah high. Even afterwards, like after the show, and like we're talking to like all the lambs and stuff, I was like, first of all, I didn't move for 6 hours. So like my body wasn't right, but I was just like in such euphoria that
Yeah.
I couldn't even like talk straight.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, what is going on? I'm like, nothing is making sense because Mariah just literally gagged me. Oh my God, it was amazing.
Oh man. See, I was pissed that I missed it afterwards. I was
Yeah,
like, man,
this
that would have
was
been so much fun.
this one was the one. This one was the one. Yeah.
And I feel like even just the LA space was the right place too, because even if she does New York, I don't know if it would just be the same vibe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that was like that. This is like a one of a kind moment that happened.
Yeah. One of a kind moment. Absolutely. And I love like that people got all of the footage on there on YouTube because I've been watching it. So I so appreciate it.
Mhm.
I took a couple photos and videos, but mine are nothing like they're shit.
Mm.
But also I was like just living in the moment.
Yeah, you
I
have
didn't
to.
even want to take photos. I mean, I
No.
had to get a snap of like every outfit,
Yes.
you know, stuff like that. But I just had to live in the moment because I was feeling myself.
Ah. Oh, would have done the same. Like you want to take it all in.
Yes, yes. And I got to see Mariah with, you know, her ripped stockings
Yeah.
in my face and her hair all askew.
It was good. Oh, excuse. It was giving me nightclub in England,
Oh, yes, definitely. What was that?
the charm
What?
bracelet era.
Yeah, Charm Bracelet. What club is that? Oh, the
The
GAY.
GAY club.
GAY, yeah. Honey, that's it. That was it. That whole crown moment was something else because I was like, when you look at it, like, how come they didn't put that crown on her properly? Because if
know.
that would have went smoothly, it would have been good.
If it just stayed on.
Yeah, that would have been real cute. But whatever, she did the best she could
Yeah.
with what she got. Anyways,
I'm glad it fell off because it gave us the disheveled look.
yes,
Which I
and then
like.
she kept talking about it all night,
I
and she
know.
kept talking about breaking it in half and mean girlsing it and all this kind of stuff, and she put it on the piano.
And did she
And
toss
someone
it down for a minute?
I don't think it ever hit the ground, but someone tossed their phone on the stage.
Oh,
Can
I
you
saw that because she's like, whose phone is this? She like found a phone.
Yeah, somebody threw their phone on the stage.
Oh, I was like, did it fall out of a dancer's pocket or something?
No, they threw it up there. Can you believe it?
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense.
No.
I think people do that. I don't know, but maybe that's a festival thing. Throw your phone on stage and then they'll take a selfie with it and throw it back. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm trying to make some sort of story up about it. I don't know why you would do that.
I would be like, Mariah, like, can someone get this?
Yeah, Mariah like kicked it to the side. Like,
Oh,
don't
man.
throw things at people. But anyways, so that pretty much is it.
I need to go watch it now.
Me too. It was so good. Oh, that Honey remix in the beginning. Oh my
The
God.
club mix. Yes, of course. She needs to open the show with like Honey, the song about big dicks. She knows the
my
audience.
God, yes, of course. Honey, it was gay all around. Gay all around. I loved it.
That's why I'm like, okay, if she feels comfortable doing that, like just be a Pride performer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why doesn't she bring this energy to all the shows?
I don't know, but let me tell you, she put the work in here.
Are you telling me that if she did this set list at Lovers and Friends, they wouldn't have been into it?
You know, I don't know. It's really hard to tell because I think there's at Lovers and Friends, I think there was lambs there just for Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sure the crowd would have been into it because they're all lambs.
Right.
But I don't think this set list is for the Joe Schmo.
I don't think this list will go down at the Hip Hop 50 celebration.
Yeah, no. No, this isn't for the regular average Joe.
No.
This is for the good gays.
Right. But how do we get this into our everyday life is the question.
I don't know. Hopefully she'll start sort of like folding some of these things in. I think for the next couple tours or shows she does, she'll probably put in It's a Wrap for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now that it's been so successful.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably going to be new to her regular set list.
Yeah.
Count on that maybe.
All right, Dan. I think we recapped what we could recap, right?
I think that was the best of the best there.
Wow.
Ah,
I'm all pumped. And I want to hit the club.
I know. And I got to listen to Mariah all day now.
Yeah.
It's just so good. It's so good.
So
It's a
good.
wonderful time. And I look forward to more events like this.
I
Just
know.
not, but with a seat.
Hip Hop 50. Maybe I'll report from Hip Hop 50 with the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to wrap up this episode. Don't forget, you can support the show by going over to patreon.com/The Mariah Report. There's tons of bonus content over there. We're not going to do an after show today, but we'll definitely come back with a bonus episode as always. So if you want to do that, it's a lot of fun. We read out the comments. And like I said, it supports this show over here. It's actually a fun time. So check it out. $5 a month, cancel anytime. And you'll get more Mariah Report right there.
Absolutely. And if you want more Mariah Report, you can always subscribe to us on YouTube.
Oh, yes. We're almost at the 1,000.
Yes, that's our goal, 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the lambs who have gone and subscribed. We see you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
We appreciate it.
Keep it coming. Get your friends involved. That always helps as well.
Yeah.
And while you're there, leave a comment and tell us what you thought of the Pride concert.
Yes, I want to hear all the lamb stories from all of you.
Yeah.
What you guys thought, what you loved, what you didn't love. I can't imagine anybody not loving everything she did here.
Okay, well, here's the thing. So apparently, if you're all the way at the back, there was sound issues.
Okay, I did hear that from other lambs. I did hear that.
But I'm sorry if you're all the way at the back. That's your problem.
I mean, I just don't know.
Also, not Mariah's fault.
It's not Mariah's fault.
She doesn't plug in the speaker.
Listen, she was not the one who had that speaker vibrating my whole body.
Yeah.
So maybe they had too much up front and not enough in the back.
Something happened. Not her fault, though.
Not her fault, but yeah. But anyways, thanks for listening. We appreciate and enjoy ya.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.